What's next? For the sake of discussion, if an intuitive person sees a situation, are they morally obligated to tell somebody that they say that a person has a bad future ahead? Now let's take psychic off the table entirely. And let's just say an antisocial person has developed the ability to read situations, to read people in an unbiased way. The reason why they do this is because they want to appear more social. So they study people, and the best way of studying people is to do it in kind of a scientific, unbiased way. So this antisocial person sees things from a different point of view. And they see a person acting in a certain way, giving some information that indicates that they're setting themselves up for the fall. Now, of course, morally, you'd think right away, yes, you are morally obligated to tell your friend that they're in danger, or, quote, they're in danger to make a mistake in their life. But, on the other hand, a really talented antisocial person who learns how to study social cues and knows how to appear social a lot of times. An antisocial person does have trouble with a lot of social interactions, but sometimes they can learn, sometimes they can develop their skills and appear more social. But it takes practice. So sometimes people don't realize that this friend of theirs who appears pretty cool, that they're very antisocial and that they're actually studying absolutely everything that's going on, and that they see things that others might not notice, but they're also analyzing everything from a scientific point of view. An outwardly extrovert would never understand how an antisocial person can study a situation, read it, and figure out what the potential future might lead for this situation. And it's only cues, it's only psychological cues that people offer. So what's happening is, it's a weird catch-22 that the people would react negatively to hearing that their friend, who they trust, is actually studying them, and whatever information they provide, although might be helpful, might never be accepted, because who wants to be studied like a scientific experiment? But the antisocial person is not studying them like a scientific experiment. They're just trying to do the best they can with the situation that they're given. And it's hard to explain to a social person what it's like to be antisocial, how difficult it is to be in public. And another thing is that, this social distancing, well, a lot of people are complaining and whining about it. The antisocial people are thriving because, they can be in small groups if need be and be fine. And they can be all by themselves and be fine. And then when their friends, their social friends, are complaining about how hard it is to, not have personal interaction, antisocial people are like, yeah, hard, yeah, it is hard. But really, it's not that hard. They get the social interactions through computers or through the few people they do interact with. But that's neither here nor there. I think I've talked myself into, although I might understand cues, I have to be very careful what I tell everyone or other people. If I say I'm psychic, I think they'd be more likely to accept that than say that I am reading their psychological cues and realizing that they're setting themselves up for a fall. But maybe it's just wait and see. Or maybe it's talk to others who are more social. Bring up some social cues that I am seeing. That might be the point. Use the social people to spread the information. Because, I mean, I don't need the credit, believe me. I don't need the credit at all. I don't need the exposure. But if I supply the information in a subtle, calm way and just let it play out with a more social person who's more likely to look into it, maybe that's the trick. What's next?